Yo,
How's it going, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Uh, yeah. So I got something new I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
It's a little faster. I noticed last time you kind of liked the faster thing, so I tried. I tried. This has got a little bit of a hidden message in there that probably blind to the naked eye, but I see it and I feel it, so it's it's good for me.
Okay. Nice.
It's called lyrically, poetically, murderously made to be.
Okay.
I got a lotta things that I gotta get out of the gutter so my head's above water. So I rhyme like I stutter, like it's mind over matter, even when writing a letter as I climb the ladder. Everyone will scour and scatter when they know who is better, making them sadder, making it splatter when they shatter, spilling their bladder when they know they don't matter. Making a manly man manner stander and fighter to consider a quitter, committer, sitter like a knitter. I'm from a manly jitter glitter hitter to a shitty shit shitter because I'm the real skitter and they're just a critter. I ain't no quitter, so I throw them out like later when they're bitter. Unknowingly, bitterly, like an allergy, the analogy. I'm literally, cleverly, masterly, poetically a killer. I'm honestly, lyrically, a murderously interpreter. A literature, electric chair murderer. I'm a literature murderer, literacy, murderously. I'm usually, generally, totally, poetically, a poeticality, totality, brutality, torturer. You won't hurt no more when you feel the blur right before you hit the floor. Because I'm a teacher to the creature, introduce you to the reaper. You'll be calling a preacher when you see my face feature. Facing me, racing me, tracing me makes you a sleeper. Don't be a creeper, because I am the leaper to taking you deeper. I am selfishly meant to be fearlessly the way you have fear in me, helplessly, endlessly into your misery. It's your destiny, where you will be if you fuck with me or my family. You will self-devour in your power while I empower like a tower, while you crouch and cower like a coward, like a cockroach under a sunflower. And I'll turn you to powder when I overpower, taking you down like a whiskey sour at happy hour, as if it's in my name to put you to shame like it's my superpower, making your fame look lame, showing shame on your name, taking your willpower. With the way I reign, the way I domain like a meteor shower. Nothing you can gain with nothing to remain, but accepting I'm the main, that's a no doubter. Or you'll go insane and be slain with what you encounter, that you are bitter and sour, making me louder, leaving nothing to pout over. But I'll do your misbehavior a favor as the failure slayer. With your behavior, you better be good with your savior, or I'll show you greater. I turn every traitor and forsaker to vapor. I'm the pirate, the pilot, the faker taker, the captain to the captive sailor. I'm no escaper. I'm the educator. I'm the taker to your maker, the maker taker. Introduce you to your creator. I do every labor from death slayer to the life saver. It's just in my nature to be the legislator, to nurture the future like Mother Nature. I'm the Father Nature. To make you bigger as a seeker without a detour. No time to linger as a sinner thinker. Can't be a free thinker as a screamer. I'm the gunslinger to turn a sprinter to a singer with just a finger on the trigger. Because I'm the bell ringer to your final dinner. To make you properly, protectively, probably, figuratively, potentially, fatherly, possibly, proudly, a father figure.
Cool. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's the first time, so yeah, little intense.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Super
that
dope.
was that was good to get it out. That was good to get it out. Honestly, when I wrote this I found a lot of emotion in it, and I released a lot of emotion, a lot of built up pain, a lot of built up pain just by writing this thing. Took 2 days of just watching it. I was just looking at it and just adding to it, and oh, I don't know. There was something about it. I know what it is, but yeah, there's something about it that yeah, it just means a lot to me, and I released a lot of that built up shit that was inside of me. So I
Uh,
love this one. I love this one.
Fire. Fire. Beautifully written.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Um, phew, I don't know if I got anything you haven't heard. You haven't heard my. I don't know if you down for a longish one.
Yeah. Right. We good. Let's do it.
I I haven't done this. I haven't read this in a while, but this is it's called A Life in Mind. I don't know. I don't know if I've done it with you. I don't think I have.
Yeah, you most likely you have.
Hmm?
Most likely you have. So,
Yeah, yeah.
sound familiar?
Okay. Just a life in mind. I don't get to see you, I don't get to hear you or feel you, and I don't even get a say. But my feelings only get stronger every single day that I keep holding on longer. Because even though you are so far away, my heart is there to stay. And wherever you are is where I will go, because without you, there leaves nothing more to know. And loving you is what I cannot betray, and why I will never astray. If only loving me was something your heart could say. If I'd be the one who you choose without dismay, then right by your side is where my purpose would lay, with nothing but pride and without any delay. Because together we will rise to ride with the roads open wide, and when our hearts collide, we will stay alive, and not just survive, but we will thrive when we take the dive into each other and coincide. And when together we reside, to be how we choose to abide, so in each other we can confide, and so the ropes and chains may be untied, so we never end up in a bind and never ever again subdivide, or feel like there is something that we have to hide, when together as one we are allied to raise sons and daughters and be relied, so anything they need can be supplied, especially with the love that we have implied. So they'll always be surrounded by a love that they won't be denied. Because although it may be other men who subside, other men that gave the means to arrive and be alive, it's them I want a good life for, to provide. And for them, everything must be defied, because it's them who need me to be the right guide. So, so that when they walk, they stride, being full of genuine pride for having mommy and I right by their side, exactly as what was meant to be, exactly like what has been inscribed. So they live a life free for them to be who they want to be, because they deserve so much more than I've devised, and they will soon surpass all that I have advised. And that is what I've compiled, because I just want them to be uncompromised. And we will ratify living in our own paradise wherever we have occupied, and be far past satisfied with all that we have already gratified by building a family unified. As our lives continue to beautify, knowing our lives were greatly utilized, and knowing through the kids our teachings will be magnified, and will be centralized to try to modernize true love with the rest of humankind, before love is lost or brutalized, stored away and archived, and before we become unhumanized, and make sure it's not left forgotten or undefined, because true love is what I identify as the only thing that will be able to purify and justify human life, so that humanity can survive. Because the world will need to be revolutionized, so humanity again can be glorified and be dignified, to be reunified and rehumanized. Because the love we pass on is the only way to make sure it will arrive, because love is not nullified, because people have become so pacified, which they don't realize that without love, humanity is genocide. Because love is what clarified to humanity being purified, and what did define humanity to be set aside and not like an animal typified. Humanity was how we identified the ability to process thoughts in our brains that unified with the heart and soul, able to love and grow our human side. It's what placed us above the animal life, advancing the world, learning things once unidentified. This is our human side, having curiosity and fiercely heightened velocity that flew us right past every prophecy, which only took away our humility, the very ability of our sight and visibility, to notice the instability of a human race as a liability. So let's not forget our own agility for civility, and find our own tranquility to correctively create our own sustainability, to chase our own destiny through our own humanity for the sensibility of our own family, with the possibility of expandability and reproducibility, with the responsibility of companionability, with the quantifiability of our compatibility, and the viability for tangibility with our physicality and gentility, that desirability of having that perfectibility of carrying our mobility using our ability to be to be able to set ourselves free, to live independently, to be you and me together for eternity, and the rest of the family and the family's reputability, with our love's unquestionability of missability and relatability to each other's unconditionally and unequivocally, and the irresistibility of affinity that's kept me here so patiently, waiting for your touch to be physically, and feeling genuinely your lovingly ability to loving me. I cannot wait till you will be with me, until the end of time indefinitely, when you will be with me permanently the way I want it to be. You and me together forever seemingly, like it's supposed to be. So don't be scared of me because you are the only one that near me who makes me this crazy, shocking through my whole body like electrotherapy, waiting in misery because I just want you to come to me and take me seriously. I don't want to stay here curiously because your heart is my home, where I'm meant to be.
Okay.
I haven't read that in a while. That was good. That was good to read. It was good to read again.
Oh, this- I go for some words. I was like, yo, did he get that from an SAT book?
Yeah, I honestly had to learn new words for this. I had to make sure they actually meant what I wanted them to, what they wanted them to say.
Right.
And yeah, because like I was thinking rhymes, right? And putting words together, but you can't just put any word together. They got to
Yeah.
mean something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I had to learn some new definitions, and yeah, that was a fun piece to write.
It
It
was.
started off about a girl, but then I realized that it was far more than that because it was about a man, wanting that future, wanting that love, wanting to spread that love into the future generation like a legacy, right? And he doesn't care if he's gonna be a stepfather. He just wants the future generation to know that love. He wants humanity to survive because he believes that love is why humanity will survive. Which that's me. That's me. That's me. Yeah, yeah. Um, did I ever do my individuality one for you? I, that one
I can't recall.
almost. Mm, I can't recall either. I might have. I might have. Um. Oh, okay. I've never even tried to read this one. I did my first client piece. So this girl, she caught her boyfriend cheating, and she had a nine page letter, and then she came across my site and and asked if I could turn it into a poem for her. You want to hear it?
Okay, let's see how this goes.
I was out of myself on this one. I was drunk too. It was good.
Okay.
Um, all right. Bravo, Mr. Starvo. If you think you're cool, you're definitely a fool. You are nothing but a tool. What you did really implies that all I seen in your eyes were nothing but lies. Because now I know that you just fucked a nasty hood rat, and now you will be eating nothing but rat scat because you chose that trap. So you can stay with that skank, you can deal with that stank, but no, you could be eating filet mignon for the rest of your life because I do what I do like a wife. But you can have all them Vienna sausages since you're just like all them other savages, handling yourself out like box of mac and cheese since it's in your blood to be a piece of shit. And fuck any bitch with a slit. Cause it don't matter who, you still stick your dick in it. And that's just me being literate. Now we could never in a million years be able to be so close together and be stable. I don't know why you jumped off that saddle. You could be riding a stallion, now you're riding the cattle. Could have had the whole world, now you're stuck in a kennel. Just because you broke your word, and those two things could never mix. And we were foolish to think, oh, wait, it was me who was foolish. But I am not the heartless bitch. I'm not the one in the ditch who lies just to manipulate, to love how you dare. To love you how you dare. This is really small font. With loving by showing hate when love is rare. Aren't you a little bit of a scare? Did you not feel a bit of the pain with the betrayal, sending my love to the burial, which is where you should be because you are dead to me? Now I just sit here in my bed trying to wrap this around my head, around the horrible mean thing that you said, saying the numbers don't match up, as if I'm just some slut. fucking everything like a mutt. That's you, man. You were the one with the plan, saying you wanted a family and wanted it with me to be together forever like it was supposed to be. And now here we are. Our chance came and now it's too far. 'Cause you had to be lame, treated me like a game. What a fucking shame. I wish I knocked on that door to beat the fucking shit out of you and that whore. 'Cause you make me sick. You wanted that nasty looking hood rat bitch over me? Nah, I hope you feel horribly. You have been leading me on for so fucking long. Would it have killed you to say, oh, by the way, I'm a piece of shit who just wants to get laid, that you just want to fuck like it's how you get paid? Well, that's not how I am made. And I ain't your fucking maid. We need to break up. You put me through hell, and the way you made me hurt ran me right through the dirt, 'cause you're just a fucking squirt. You had a piece of my heart, but you put it in the blender and you hit start. It was not a lender, so you ripped me apart, because I changed my entire life just so you wouldn't depart. And you chose to let it all fall apart. I let you in my home to play with Kai, and now I don't even know why. Remember your best feature was how we used to talk about our future and how it was going to be so good and pure, how Kai was going to see two people madly in love. Like, looks like Kai was just another one you lied to, because nothing you said was true. I swear for the last 2 months you've barely looked at me without me yelling at you just to look and see me. You don't get to ruin a person's confidence, to take away their happiness without consequence. Because I told you about the heartbeat, and now it's my heart that beat. And I just wish that all the things that have happened never had a chance of happening. I tried so hard to spoil you with the love all over you. You weren't the same, and I never really wondered how. But you chose a fugly hood rat, so I see now. I lost the guy who missed me, texted me, called me, even if it was just for a minute, just to hear me, even if time was a limit. And now everything is burning, and instead of learning, you just add more to it with gas, treating me like some pig grass, just to let me burn, so I will never have my turn, to have a love true and fair. What did I do to make you so unfair, and made you stop wanting me? Why could you not just hang on to me, and and so everything could have been better again, so we could have a life with nothing but gain? Why couldn't your love for me remain? Why does everything I love just leave me behind, to start a new life with me and without me in mind? I took so much shit from you, telling me how horrible I am, but I have never been horrible the way you can. And I always took your shit just thinking in my head, you don't mean it, but still I am the one taking the hit. There has never been a time that I flirted with someone who wasn't you, because I kept thinking how much it killed me when I felt it from you. With all the things you would do, I still didn't want to hurt you, your feelings the way you did to me. But I guess you showed me how little I mean. At this point, you probably don't even give a fuck anyway. You're probably just laughing and cursing me like you did every day. It's just it's you who went away and my heart that won't stay. You have hurt me for the very last time. That's all I have to say. And this is my goodbye to you today. While you're being a little bitch at play, I hope you never find another heart to slay, because all you do is betray. Fuck you and have a shit day. I have it on a letter form, so it's like all scrunched up and hard to read. But man, that's my first and only client piece I've ever made. Oh boy, I was really surprised when I got that email. Oh, it was crazy. And this is not even half of the amount of shit she sent me. uh, oh shoot! All right.
That's crazy. Now reminds me another poem. Another poem that someone else wrote. Yeah, you see what you do to this is what you do to women, man. When you fuck up, this is why.
Well, yeah, they go and hire a poet. They go and hire a poet. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Oh man, it was funny. I handled my first hater the other day. This guy was commenting because I got his thing on my on my Instagram. It's like a half me and a half a lion. And then it says, "You have unleashed the beast, and it's time to feast at the very least." And anyways, this guy comments, and "You just like it's just like those pages with those little memes that all these soccer moms laugh at." And he says, "It's like a cringe, but you don't even need a joke because the joke tells itself." He's saying, right? And I was just hilarious. I was like, man, you know what? I almost took that diss until I looked at your page. Like, I was like, yeah. If that's a cringe to you, I don't even want to know what looks good to you, man. Like, I was like, oh shit. Oh man. Sometimes haters will fuel us, though, right?
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
All right. Well, I don't know if I got anything else that you haven't heard. I gladly keep reading if you don't have any in the queue.
Let me see. Okay, I do have somebody.
No, you do. All right. All right.
Okay,
Well,
let
I'll
me.
let you go then.
All right, thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, thank you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure.
For sure.
All right. Till next
Love.
time. Yeah, much love.
That is People's Poetry Project, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if y'all paid attention to that poem, more of the story, don't screw up. Don't screw up because she gonna end up hitting up a poet to write some crap about you. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a poem. You don't want you don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke, guys. You don't. Sean D. Poet, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good as well. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I was just enjoying people's poetry. He just has such a great spirit, and I just love listening to him.
Uh, for sure.
Absolutely. So, what do you feel like tonight? Like, what is your vibe tonight?